Hey guys, how you doing? Today we're checking out a brand new Wear OS smartwatch from Xiaomi, and that's the Xiaomi Watch 5. This watch is especially interesting for anyone looking for a modern smartwatch with lots of apps, very accurate GPS tracking, and at the same time significantly better battery life compared to typical Wear OS smartwatches. Now, I tested the green version and I've been wearing it very intensively over the past few days in everyday life, during workouts, and even at night for sleep tracking. Now, Xiaomi is focusing on a new battery technology, a dual processor architecture, and a very premium design, which is exactly why I was curious to see whether this watch can truly impress in daily use. In this video, we will take a very close look at the specs, the design, the smart features, activity tracking, including the GPS accuracy, as well as the health features, so that by the end, you will know whether this smartwatch is worth buying. The Xiaomi Watch 5 features a round case measuring around 47 by 47 millimeters with a thickness of about 12.3 millimeters. At roughly 56 grams without the strap, it's not one of the lightest models, but in return it feels extremely solid and premium in terms of build quality. The stainless steel case in particular gives it a very elegant look, so it almost feels like wearing a classic premium wristwatch. I tested the Juniper Green version, which comes with a fluor rubber strap that feels soft and comfortable on the wrist and works especially well for sport activities. The AMOLED display measures 1.45 inches and has a resolution of 480 by 480 pixels at around 312 ppi, which results in very sharp visuals and makes it easy to read notifications or workout data. Brightness can reach up to 1500 nits, so visibility outdoors and in sunny conditions is absolutely fine. There's also an always on display mode, which allows you to check the time at any moment without raising your wrist. Inside, the watch is powered by the Snapdragon W5 Gen 1 chipset, supported by 2 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of internal storage, ensuring smooth app performance and enough space for music or additional applications. Another major highlight is the large 930 mAh battery that uses modern silicon carbon technology and therefore offers significantly higher capacity compared to many other smartwatches on the market. As a proper Wear OS smartwatch, the Xiaomi Watch 5 comes with a wide range of smart features. One of the most useful things is the integrated Google Voice Assistant, which allows you to start workouts, check the weather, set reminders, or control smart devices using voice commands. Contactless payments via NFC using Google Wallet are also supported, which makes everyday usage very convenient. In addition, Google Maps navigation is available directly on your wrist, which can be especially helpful when traveling or hiking in unfamiliar areas. Through the Google Play Store, you can install numerous apps, including Spotify for offline music playback or WhatsApp to read and reply to messages and even start new conversations. There's also a phone app that allows Bluetooth calls directly from the watch, as well as a voice recorder for quick audio notes on the go. Gesture controls are another interesting feature, similar to what you might know from Apple or Samsung smartwatches. For example, you can snap your fingers to start a workout or shake your wrist to trigger certain actions. In my test, the snapping gesture worked surprisingly reliable, while other gestures were not always detected correctly. On the positive side, the physical side button can be customized so you get quick access to apps like your wallet, workouts, the Play Store, or Spotify. One small downside for me was the initial setup, because I had really big problems pairing the watch with my smartphone. After several attempts and even switching to a second phone, the connection finally worked. Interestingly, only once both devices were plugged in and charging at the same time, which definitely wasn't the smoothest start. Now, during workouts, the GPS accuracy was one of the biggest positive surprises, because in my experience, it ranks among the best I've seen on a smartwatch so far. Recorded routes look very clean and straight, even when switching sides of the street during a run or taking sharp corners. The watch also recognizes U-turns without issues, and overall the performance remains consistent whether you're running in dense urban environments or on a forest trail. In terms of accuracy, it can compete with significantly more expensive sport watches in the 400 to 600 euro range, which is quite impressive. Integrated GNSS support and a wide selection of sport modes make it suitable for many activities such as running, cycling, hiking, or general fitness training. Another advantage of the dual processor setup becomes noticeable here, because even in power saving mode, essential tracking functions remain active, which can be very useful during longer outdoor sessions. When it comes to health tracking, the Xiaomi Watch 5 offers a comprehensive set of features, including continuous heart rate monitoring, blood oxygen tracking, sleep analysis, stress monitoring, and full day activity insights. Most of these functions can run 24/7 and provide stable and understandable data that helps you to keep an eye on your overall fitness and recovery. The heart rate sensor in particular reacts quickly to changes in intensity during workouts, which makes it useful for training analysis. Sleep tracking also performed well in my test. You get the typical sleep score along with the sleep stages, but also additional metrics such as sleep efficiency, the average overnight SpO2 rate, and even personalized tips to improve sleep quality. Overall, this gives you a solid overview of your daily activity, recovery status, and physical strain. Although, as with all wearables, these measurements should be seen as a guidance rather than medical precise data. Now, one of the most exciting aspects of the Xiaomi Watch 5 is its battery performance, because this is exactly where Xiaomi aims to offer a clear advantage over many other Wear OS smartwatches. This mainly made possible by the large 930 mAh battery combined with the Snapdragon W5 Gen 1 processor and an additional low power co-processor. In real life usage, this means the watch can last several days depending on how you use it, which is very strong for a Wear OS device. With notification, health tracking always on display, and occasional workout tracking enabled, I was able to achieve around 3 to 4 days of battery life in my test. Heavy GPS usage or installing many apps can reduce endurance slightly, but even then, it still outperforms many competitors. Another positive point is that the watch charges relatively quickly, so you can easily top it up during shorter breaks without dealing with long downtimes. And guys, that's pretty much it for today. As always, you can find a link to the smartwatch down below in the video description. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And I guess with that one being said, I will see you in the next one. Peace!